So for those of you who don't know, my name is Megan Lynch. I'm one of the leaders over here. And we have one of the most powerful business communities because we focus on coming together. I don't care if you have your own business, if you're a stay-at-home mother, stay-at-home father. I was an educator for many, many years. But one thing that I knew is that you have to have a 1099 business. You have to have one of those businesses where you can seriously write off as many tax write-offs as possible, learn how to circulate your money, and that's exactly what our business community does. So go ahead in the chat and give me a thumbs up or give me 3 sevens in the chat for me really quickly so that I know that you guys can actually see my screen. Sometimes I'll do a whole, beginning recording and I won't be recording, so I want to make sure that you guys can see. Awesome. Well, again, super excited. The opportunity we're going to talk about tonight is a company that literally ran across my timeline, and I took a moment just to be open to another opportunity. So the opportunity we're going to be looking at is Tradera, but before we really get started, I'm going to do a really quick disclaimer. Every effort has been made to accurately represent our product, our service, and our potential. This is not a get rich quick. This is one of the most amazing opportunities for you to learn a skill set, but you have to understand that trading can be risky, especially if you're doing it by yourself and you're inexperienced. So we always tell people that past profits do not predict future gains. You want to get in a trading community and learn how to compound your money, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So what I would like for you guys to do is I need you to really listen with your heart. A lot of times we get on these calls and we have our mental arms crossed and we're just waiting for somebody to say something that sounds a little fishy or it sounds like a scam. And I want you guys to understand, when somebody invited you on this call, they thought enough about you. So I need you to listen with your heart. Clear your area so that you can really understand what we're doing over here. And honestly, it is just about you making choices. Okay. I always told my students, I taught high school for 14 years and I had on my wall choice, because that's the only thing that separates us. Really, one of the main things that separates us from one another is the choices that we make and the choices that we don't make. So in the words of Nipsey Hussle, this is a invitation, not a solicitation. So if you want to join us at the end, you can join the almost 300 people who have joined us in the last 4 days. And like I said, I might be running on pure adrenaline, no sleep, but it's this exciting right now. So I do want you guys to understand that many of us on this call are in the same boat. I don't care if you are making great money, you either have a lot of money and no time, or you have no money and a lot of time on your hands. But there are 4 really strong pillars that tie each and every one of us together. And I realized this after I taught high school for 14 years. In my 5th year, I realized that I was going to retire and probably have to go back to work. And that really scared me. I didn't want to be a 60, 75, year old person going back to work. That wasn't my idea of retirement. So I really quickly started understanding that my time was valuable. So many of us on here, we want to spend more quality time with our family members. You want to get off that job, and maybe you're on the 40-40-40 plan, and a lot of us are afraid that we're literally going to retire broke, and a lot of people are. Many people don't have a retirement plan other than get another job. My mom is 64 years old. She just came into this opportunity, and my main focus is to retire my mother this year. And a lot of times opportunities don't allow us to do that, but this one is pretty phenomenal. Most of us on here, we want more money. And I want you to understand that money isn't the most important thing, but it's right up there with oxygen and water. You need it to survive. And if somebody tells you money's not important, ask them to go empty their bank account out and see how important it is to them. And I want you guys to understand that right now, running businesses is really a challenge. The traditional business is obsolete. There's a lot of overhead. Most businesses fail within the first year. So I want you guys to understand that right now we want to decrease our expenses and we want to bring more money into our household. So I'm excited because the sad reality for all of us, we know somebody who's suffering from deaditis. The average household debt right now is about $25,000. If you guys have read the latest American Household Credit Report, in 2008, we were $420 billion in credit card debt. So what that tells me is that either people are really struggling and they're trying to survive off of their debt, or that people are just living outside of their means. Either way, 420 billion in debt, credit card debt, is really quite alarming. Also, being an educator for about 14 years at one of the largest high schools, 4,000 kids at the school, I noticed that a lot of kids were not prepared for college. They took out student loans. We're $1.5 trillion in student loan debt. And I'm a firm believer in higher education, but I am not a believer in paying top dollar to get a degree in German polka dancing. So I want you guys to understand that if we're going to send our kids to school, we're going to have to teach them about finances, because I guarantee you that the school system is not doing it. Right now, the average salary is $44,000 a year. And I was actually making about $60,000 a year, and I was robbing Peter to pay Paul all the time. I was living paycheck to paycheck. By the time you average in your mortgage, your gas, your kids, your dogs, all of those kind of things, we really barely are making it. So I decided back in 2016, I was going to get into a network marketing company. I didn't know much, but I got in. I met a gentleman by the name actually of Austin Curry Freeman, made $100,000 in 10 months. He was 28 at the time, 5 kids, 5 baby mamas, but he was making $20,000 a month. He introduced me to a gentleman who was making $1.2 million a year. Then that gentleman introduced me to a gentleman who made over $48 million. And I spent the last 3 years figuring out how to master this market, guys. And I've built a mass of people who believe in me and believe that I believe in them. And we came over here to this opportunity, and many of us have hit 500, 1,000, 2,000, knocking on the door of $5,000 a month in 4 days. That is a testament to the fact that we know what we're doing over here. So for those of you who are looking for an awesome opportunity, I do want to tell you that oftentimes you're financially struggling because the hesitation is in your education. You have to get educated because the school system didn't do it for you. I guarantee they didn't teach you how to balance your checkbook or about taxes or anything. And then oftentimes we don't teach it to our kids, and we keep repeating these generational curses when it comes to money. So I want you guys to understand that most people have poor financial education or absolutely no financial education, but I see this as a blessing. This is our opportunity, especially as marketers, to be a part of the solution and not the problem. If the problem is lack of financial education, then the solution is simple. Get financially literate. And that's what I wanted to do. So I walked away from teaching, and I wanted to build a global platform where I teach people how to become financially stable. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I want to let you guys in on a little secret. It is simple to get rich, not easy. It is simple to get rich. It is hard to be broke. So you just have to pick your challenge. And I would much rather be sad and depressed in my Lamborghini than sad and depressed getting on the bus. So money is important. So we're going to show you how to build wealth. We're going to show you how to put your money to work for you, compound your profits, make some real strides when it comes to your financial portfolio as we repeat very simple strategies. We're going to get into opportunities that have low startup costs but high return, and we're going to become bosses, and bosses put up their own money. So for those of you who are listening to this call and you're thinking, well, they're going to ask me to buy something. No, we're going to ask you to invest in your future, because finances are a problem. And I tell people, if you are penny pinching, then whatever you're doing to make money at your job right now is not working. So you have to do something different. So we're going to take some calculated risk over here. And what my group is going to do, Freedom Mindset Business Community, we're going to teach you how to make a little bit of money and learn income shifting. So I don't care if you have $2 or if you have $2,000 or $200,000. You should be shifting your income, but you're going to have to change your mindset about money. Cash flow is everywhere. And then you take that cash flow and you buy assets. But what people do is they hustle backwards. They buy a lot of things to impress a lot of people that they don't care about anyway. Their cash flow is jacked up, and then they wonder why they don't have peace and they can't sleep at night. So we're going to show you guys actually how to put your money to work for you. And I'm excited because income shifting is simple. It is when preparation meets success is when preparation meets opportunity. So if you want to be successful, you have to be prepared when those opportunities come. And guys, the opportunity is here right now. So hear my voice very clearly. You are in the right time. You are in the right opportunity, but ask yourself if you're in the right person. So I want you to understand that we have just shifted in the last 4 days into an opportunity that has allowed many of us to add an extra $24,000, an extra $60,000 to our income in 4 days. Tell me that's not amazing. Go into the chat, guys, and just tell me, are you going to get a $60,000 raise at your job this year? You know, and I know some people are big ballers out there, but people who make money understand that you can always make more money. So I want you to understand that many of us over here are knocking on the door in just less than a week of adding $60,000 to our income. $5,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month. We're going to show you guys actually how to take that money and compound it. So we're going to be looking into the industry known as the Forex education. And we're going to do some training tonight. I'm super excited. It's very simple training. I'm going to give you guys one thing at a time every single day so that you can learn how to build in this market. You can learn how to make residual income and also utilize that money to put into your trading account. So let's go ahead and take a look at the company, which is Tradera. Okay. People have been jacking that name all up. The company's name is Tradera. It was founded in 2019 by two young gentlemen who understand finances. These young people are very tech savvy, and they've gotten into the Forex market, and they literally have built an empire. They were giving away education for free for so long that there was a really big networker that came along and said, listen, why don't you monetize what you're doing? But get to the masses. We don't need $325 a month opportunities, okay? This company that we're going to look at is based in the United States, actually in Texas. It is an awesome financial services platform, and it's 100% debt-free. Now, here's the great thing. They have paired two of the most powerful industries together: Forex education and trading, and also affiliate marketing. So we're going to look at both of these, and I'm going to show you guys how you can use one to fund the other. So for those of you who are thinking, is this another pyramid? No, you're actually in the biggest pyramid right now, which is called your job. So we're going to show you actually how to work together in a team building atmosphere and be able to make money together. We are going to learn group economics at its finest. So guys, I'm excited, but today I want to teach you just a little bit more about the Forex market, because what I'm learning is that a lot of people have no idea what it is, even though we participate in it every single day. So Forex is actually currency exchange. It is a $5 trillion a day market. It trumps the stock market by trillions. We learn to put our money in 401ks because that's what the banks want you to do. They want you to take your hard-earned dollars, put it in a 401k. They make it sound really, really good and enticing, and they keep your money for 5 to 10 years, and they make a gazillion dollars on our money, and then they cut us a portion of it. And we don't even know where our money is. We just know that if we get our money out early, they're going to penalize us for touching our own money, which is absurd, right? But we do it because it's comfortable. We're comfortable giving somebody else our own money. But what we're not comfortable doing is getting uncomfortable, learning a skill set, and being able to maximize our own dollars. So I want you guys to understand that right now, Forex is the hottest thing smoking because we have the internet and we have cell phones, and we participate in something called the OTC market. The over-the-counter market allows the everyday average person to trade right from their cell phone. And our goal is not making any income claims, but in our community, we want to show you how to make $50 to $100 a day utilizing the product. The Forex market doesn't sleep. It's a 24-hour a day, 5-day-a-week market. You can trade Forex all over the world. and you can make money. And people are doing it every single day. I was on a call and there was a 15-year-old kid taking a $1,500 a month class with one of my mentors that I absolutely love. He trades the US 30. And this kid was 15 and his parents pay $1,500 a month for him to be mentored 3 days a week, which is amazing. And this kid is phenomenal. I want you guys to understand that every single one of you participate in the Forex market daily. Anytime you spend money, let's say that I go over to Canada with my partner Viv, and I have $100 or I have $20 and I go over to Canada, I'm going to have to exchange my USD or US dollar for the Canadian dollar. And I might be super excited because my USD goes a lot farther in Canada. But then when I leave Canada and I have to exchange my money back, then I'm going to be pretty upset because I'm going to be losing money, because currencies are always fluctuating. They're battling each other all the time. And there are people literally sitting on their cell phones, watching the market go up and down, and they're buying and selling at the right time. In my other company that I have a 19-year-old trader who teaches us how to trade options trading, and it's phenomenal. So guys, Forex is currency exchange. Now here's the great thing about trading Forex. Some of the biggest benefits now today in 2020, guys, is that the Forex market is open 24 hours a day. So don't tell me that you don't have time to trade, because the difference between somebody who is financially struggling and a person who is wealthy is how they use their 24 hours. So if you're a late night person like me, you can trade the London market, and it starts at 3 a.m. That's when the train leaves the station. People make a lot of money in the London market. Maybe you want to get up and trade the New York session, which is around like 8 o'clock in the morning until noon. Maybe you want to trade binary options, and you want to trade the Asian market, which is in the middle of the day and it moves a lot slower. Guys, there's no excuse for not getting into this market and making money. There's high liquidity, so you can actually get your cash quickly because transaction costs are low. We show you how to set up brokers. We don't necessarily suggest brokers, but we know that there are some better brokers out there that aren't going to take your money, right? So transaction costs are really low. I've seen people get into the market for as low as $10 trading Forex. Not to mention you can leverage brokers. And the potential profit, guys, is amazing, because we don't care if the prices rise or fall. You can make money if the market's moving up or moving down. So let's say Trump gets on and says something, not very intelligent. And this isn't a political call, but people move the market. The presidents move the market. The coronavirus is moving the market. It's tanking the market in some places, but we don't care, because we will buy and sell whether the market's doing well or bad, whether the US dollar is up or down. We can make money on it if you know what you're doing. Also, guys, the Forex market is accessible to everyone. If you have internet access, you can trade the Forex market. And if you're willing to get comfortable being uncomfortable and learn a skill set, it can pay you for the rest of your life. Not to mention, guys, that the Forex market teaches you how to not be greedy. It is not a get rich quick. We rob the banks legally is what we do, because the Forex market is where the banks play. They move the market. It's part of the reason why back in the day we couldn't get into the Forex market. You had to have millions of dollars. Now that we have our cell phones and we have the OTC market, we can trade pennies on the dollar. And I want you to understand the power of a penny. Albert Einstein, I love this quote as an English teacher. He said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who understand it earn it. Those who don't pay it." Most people don't understand compound interest, so they pay out the wazoo because they don't understand it. Those who understand that you can take a penny, and if I made a penny today, and then day 2, I doubled it and made 2 pennies, and I continually doubled my penny. By the time I hit 30 to 31 days, I would have about $11 million. That is the power of a penny. And some people have mastered that, guys. It is why the rich get rich, because this is where they play. So we're going to show you guys how to access money all over the world. We're going to show you some basic goals, which is when to buy, when to sell, and when to stay your butt out of the market, okay? So we're excited because we've made it super simple at Tradera to get into the market. So let me talk really quickly and shift gears and talk to you guys about the services here at Tradera. We offer an array of services that I'm going to talk about, and trading education, trading alerts, live sessions, market forecast, 2-week syllabus, small study groups. We have a 20 pip and dip strategy where you can literally scalp the market. And this is my favorite. Get in there, take your money and run. I don't care if it's 10 bucks, if it's 20 bucks, take it, get out of the market tomorrow, compound those profits. And we have a phenomenal trading community. So let's kind of break these down really quickly because I want to keep this call under about 30 minutes or so. And I know I have just a few more minutes. So trading education, guys, is the main flagship product of Tradera. It's 100% online because we want it to be accessible for you and whatever you got going on in your life. So education is basic to advanced. So if you're a beginner, this is a perfect time for you to get in, learn step by step. We have a 2-week market syllabus that's comprehensive and it's designed to get you into the market really quickly. Forex trading, guys, made simple is our focus over here. So not only do we have Forex education, which is going to take you some time to learn it, we also have trade alerts. Now, this is my absolute favorite because I'm busy and I love talking to people and building relationships. So I don't like to sit at my computer for very long. We have trade alerts where we teach you how to earn and learn and earn, guys. So you're going to be able to copy paste these trading signals right from your device. And here's the great thing. For those of you who don't know anything about trading, you can get in and learn in our community. But basically, we're going to tell you when to enter the market. It's called entry price. We're going to tell you when to get out of the market. We're going to tell you when to take profit, when to put a stop loss so that maybe you only want to risk 2% of your account. And this is actually real trading results that I copied from one of my members. So one of my members, it was 10:23 in the morning, 10:23 a.m., and they started trading. So you guys are going to see that there's some currency pairs. They're trading the euro against the AUD or euro against CAD. And you're going to see that they were making small profits, $2, $6, $1, $8. They had some losses on here too because you are going to lose sometimes. You just have to learn how to manage your losses. So at 10:23, most of these trades were up. Okay, this is a trade alert, a trading signal. By 1:10, some of those trades had won, some of those trades had lost. But I want you guys to understand from 10 o'clock until 1 o'clock, copying and pasting, this person made $87.63. They could have been done for the day because some people don't make that in an 8-hour a day job. Okay. Not to mention, guys, one of my partners actually was trading, had a really phenomenal day depending on what your trading account is, because you could trade $10 in your account. You might have $10,000 in your account. No matter what, it's the same game. So this person actually made over $240 in just over about 48 hours. So guys, I want you to understand that we have a very, very powerful product. You can learn the education. You can copy paste if you're busy. We have live sessions every Sunday through Thursday at 8 o'clock. If you can't make those Sundays, get on the recordings. You can go right into your back office and click and play and watch the recordings immediately. We have great market forecasts for those of you guys who want to get into the market, not to mention our 2-week syllabus that I talked about. And we have our small study groups for those of you guys who want to partner with some leaders and really learn how to trade. Now, lastly, guys, our 20 pip and dip strategy allows you to compound your money little by little. So literally a pip is what is moving the market. So you get in, you take your money and you run. So if you make $10 today, Then tomorrow you might make 12, and the next day maybe you make 14, and you're going to compound those profits. So we have a phenomenal trading community that I'm super excited about. Now, here's what I want you guys to understand. Do not take my word for it. I am a no hype person. I just present the facts as I know them. But what I do know is that I've been a part of a lot of Forex opportunities. I actually am getting ready to take over my own automated Forex platform, and it's expensive to play in this market. Right now, guys, there are some major Forex companies out there. The number one company started back in 2013. At one point, it was about $247 to get started. Now it's about $325 to get started. And if you want to get a lot of information from them, you're going to pay about $200 a month, okay? There's another company out there that launched in 2013. It's well over $200 to get started, $200 a month. The other company actually is a company that I was taking a look at, but it was very confusing. I was just confused and you know, and I'm an educator, and I couldn't get it. And that platform is super, super expensive, super, super overpriced. I felt like I was, you know, it was like Gucci or something, and it wasn't giving me Gucci vibes at all. So I want you guys to understand that the fourth platform actually doesn't exist anymore right now. And this is where I had come in. They were doing some automation, but you have to do your research. So what I did is I partnered in a company that keeps my pockets in mind. This company launched in 2019, Forex education trading platform. But what I love is they have a awesome residual compensation plan, and it's $99 a month. And then if you get 3 people, we're going to talk about that, your education is free. That's it. Just be a student and learn and make your money every day. For those of you guys who want to actually promote, we have an awesome compensation plan. And I tell people, if you don't want to promote, at least get free so that you're not coming out of pocket. Now, if you want to actually promote, utilize that money and income shift it into your trading account. And I made $10,000 in my first 30 days in a company that I run, and then I used that money to trade with. So my entire group came over to Tradera this week, and we're going to do the same thing. We've made a lot of money already over here, and we're going to utilize that money to trade with. So shifting gears, guys, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you're still listening to my voice, like, take a moment and decide if you want to get started with us. If you want to be a client, you get everything that I just talked about for $99 a month. That's it. $99 a month gets you everything. Now, if you want to become an IBO, I suggest that you allow us to help you get your 3 people and then become free. Do not become an IBO until you are free. And then you can pay $15 a month and work your business. Now, what I think the company did that's phenomenal to make sure this company stays around a long time is once you hit your first paid rank, you go back to paying your $99 and $15. So let's say you make $500 a month, then you go back to paying your subscription. So you give them $115 to utilize their platform, and they will continually pay you $500 a month all the way up to $100,000 a month. Now, I am a firm believer in getting your education for free. And some of you guys are sitting here thinking, you know, I don't have $100. And will I be able to afford this amazing education? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot afford not to be a part of this opportunity. I was talking to a gentleman today, and he was like, oh, I need money so bad. I want to do my music. I want to do this and that. And then when it comes to making money, people are like, but I don't want to do it like that. They would rather kind of complain about their situation than to do something about it. So I want you guys to understand that you cannot afford to miss this opportunity. Allow us to help you get your education for free. So we're going to really quickly take a look at the compensation structure. So hang with me. It's 9:35. Okay. There is nothing that you could be doing better than focusing on your money. Okay. It's part of the reason why most people are broke, because they commit to everything but their finances and their consistency. But they will watch the basketball game. And I want you guys to understand that those people are at their meeting. My nephew makes $30,000 a month playing overseas in France, 30 G's a month. And he just joined this opportunity today. So if he can make $30,000 a month dribbling a basketball and make time to make more money, then I guarantee you, you can turn the TV off for a minute and focus on getting to the next level. So let's go ahead and take a look at this compensation plan really quickly. The very first rank that I want to help you guys hit, whether you want to promote or not, I want to help you get your education for free. And you only need 3 people. And we're willing to help you get your 3 people, but we're not going to do it for you. You know, we have some training where we can help you get your 3 really quickly. Believe it or not, I signed up a gentleman who is absolutely, he's completely blind. He had a horrific accident in California, a drive-by shooting. He was an awesome football player. This gentleman signed up 3 people in less than like 24 minutes, and he can't see, but 100% he's got some vision. So I want you guys to understand that anybody can do this business. Let us help you get your 3 people. Our compensation plan is like a game. Once you hit your 3, then you get 10 people in your organization, and you do not have to personally sponsor all of them. We will do some spillover and spill under. As long as you put people in your organization, we'll help you put more people in your organization. This compensation plan goes from $500 a month all the way up to $100,000 a month. And believe it or not, my partner just hit $20,000 a month in 8 weeks. My other partner, David Luciaga, hit $50,000 a month in less than about 90 days. So it can be done, guys. Many of us over here are knocking on the door of 5 Gs a month, and we've been over here for 4 days. So we're breaking all the rules right now. We're super excited about it. So the first thing we want to do is we want to help you get your 3 and free. Now you've just added an extra $100 a month to your income because you're not paying for your education. It's a scholarship for you. After you get your 3, you're just getting started. We have 3 legs over here. Leg 1, which is a big leg, leg 2 is a big leg, and leg 3 can kind of lag behind. To hit $500 a month, you only need 10 people in your organization. So 3 to get 3, you're already at $500 a month. All you have to do is get 3 and help your 3 get their 3. And many of us over here have been helping each other because you only need 3 people to stay active over here. So Night gets you $500 a month, but we pay you every single week. I got my first check today at 8 o'clock in the morning, direct deposit to my bank. And $500 a month gets you $125 a week, every single week, guys. If you want to hit Noble, my son is 18 years old. He hit Noble $1,000 a month. He hit it in 48 hours. Okay. So he had 25 people in his organization, $1,000 a month. If you go on to actually hit Bishop, which he's knocking on the door at Bishop, that is 30, 30, and 15, 75 total people, which is really in reality nothing because we just put about 300 in here in the last 4 days. That's $2,000 a month broken up in 4 payments every single week. If you want to hit Duke or Duchess, that is $5,000 a month, 1,000, I think, what is that, $250, something like that, every single week. That is only 250 people in your organization. And this is where we are right now, guys, in 4 days. If you want to hit Prince or Princess, that is $10,000 a month, 500 people in your organization. Shout out to Dominique Barbie, who just hit Queen B, $20,000 a month. She's now making $5,000 a week in her income. Do the math, guys. $20,000 a month times 12 months, and she did it in 8 weeks. Is your job going to pay you that? So I'm super excited and stoked about this opportunity because not only can you make $20,000 a month, David Luciaga is our first one to hit $50,000 a month, and he is knocking on the door to become our first legend. So again, I always do this. Go into the chat, guys, and tell me. I just need to know you're still alive. Go into the chat and tell me that I am legend. If you really believe that you can put in some work over here, if you really believe it, then go ahead in the chat and write down I am legend. And I hope you guys are still listening. 95 of you guys on here. Hopefully you brought in a few people to listen to this amazing opportunity. And I'm going to wrap it up because I don't want to This is way longer than I typically do a presentation. I'm usually off of here in about 20 minutes. But I wanted to really talk about the Forex market because I'm bringing over a lot of people who just don't get it, right? So I want you guys to understand that Legend gets you $100,000 a month, okay? 100 G's a month. That's 5,000 people in your organization. It sounds like a lot, but my twin sister and I put 5,000 people in our last opportunity in about 90 days, okay? And we're working on doing it again. We have a comprehensive plan of action. We wanted to get all of you guys positioned. So if you truly, truly want to make some great money, you want to get positioned right now because we get paid weekly. We get paid direct deposit. You can do a check, mailbox money, or you can utilize PayPal and we pay you every single week, okay? We build our business through word of mouth, online marketing, and social media marketing. It's really simple because we have great training over here. Now, guys, wrapping it up, listen, you don't have to fall in love with Forex, but Forex education and trading can fund your passion. So the goal is not always about more money. The goal most of the time is living life on your own terms. And I don't work. I work from my phone. So I don't have to go into a job and listen to my bosses or anything like that. I am the boss. So I want you guys to understand that you can get positioned today. You want to get back with the person who shared the information with you, and you want to get their link and get positioned for $99 quickly, because we are putting hundreds, if not thousands of people in here over the next 90 days. We want to help you get your three. First, get your education for free, hit $500 a month, and then start knocking out each rank, okay? I'm super excited because right now, guys, timing is everything. You are in the best possible place right now. Don't get off this call right now because we have some important one slide to show you training. So I want you to understand you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. So today is the day that you change your life. Today is the day that you get started. Trust the process. You know that you're going to blow $100 this weekend doing nothing, popping bottles, flossing, buying stuff that you don't need. And we want you to spend your $99 and get a return on your investment. So let's get signed up. Let us help you get free. Let us help you get paid. So guys, I'm super, super excited about this opportunity, and give me 2 minutes. I'm going to shift gears. I have one training slide to show you. So take a breath, woosah for a minute. I'm going to give you one very, very powerful nugget today to show you how to get to your income goals as quickly as possible. So I want to hit $5,000 a month by Sunday. I want to help. In order for me to hit $5,000 a month, I have to bring some people with me. So when I hit $5,000 a month, guess what? There's going to be a gang of people who hit $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month, $500 a month. Reach out to me. I've gotten a lot of people free today just by answering their phone calls, and they were putting people on the call with me. So shifting gears, guys, I want to welcome those of you who want to partner with us to the Tradera family, okay? What I want you guys to do is I want you to drive your legs. This is a network marketing term. It's called tap rooting. All you have to do is believe in yourself and commit to it. For the next 90 days, commit to a grind. For the next 24 to 36 months, commit to hitting Legend. Get as close to it as you possibly can. What you want to do is you want to pique interest. You don't have to call people and tell them the whole entire plan. Ask them if they're looking for an opportunity. If they're not looking, then you don't need to talk to those people anyway. Move on to the next person. The faster you hear no, the quicker you can get to yes. Don't waste your time trying to convince people to get rich or to get time freedom. Find those people who are looking for you. You want to edify our opportunity because it's amazing. We do Forex education. We show people how to make $50 to $100 a day utilizing our product. Then you want to put those people on a three-way call. 2-minute call, and allow a leader like myself to just say, hey, listen, I know that you're interested. Let me send you over a video. Let me personally invite you to one of our calls tonight. All you guys have to do is be master promoters. Next week, we're doing launch calls. Our entire organization is launching our business all next week. We're doing something called a 8-minute power play. I am doing calls all throughout the day at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I'm doing 8-minute calls. So if you show up to my call late, it's over in 8 minutes. I'm going to show people how to push those people to our main meeting, which is our 9 o'clock full webinar. And we're going to enroll only excited people. So when you guys enroll your first person, let's say you enroll Bob, you want to get into Bob's network and help Bob get free. Who do you know, Bob? Who wants to make some money? Who wants to get off their job? Who wants to have a little extra income to go on vacation? And Bob is going to introduce you to Sue. You want to get to know who Sue knows. Sue now knows Tim. Tim knows Jan. Jan knows Tom. Tom knows Pat. Before you know it, you have driven about 6 levels deep into that organization. The deeper you drive, I promise you, you're going to find you if you're a go-getter, or you're going to find me down there, somebody who really wants to go after their hopes and dreams. Go to your second leg. This is what I did. I spent my time in one leg, then I went to my second leg and did the same thing. Driving my legs until I find a leader. And then I can come back around and I can help them drive their other leg. Guys, I want you to understand that it's simple. You just got to be a master inviter and let me do the work. So I really, truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. This is the doorway to success. Put some people on the phone with me. Let's figure out who those people know, and let's get all the way to the top. I want to thank you guys so much for jumping on this call and staying with me for 40 minutes. I know that was a long time. Super excited about what we have to offer. We have some huge leaders coming into our organization that's going to benefit many of you. So again, I will see each and every one of you at the top, or I'll get my binoculars and see you from it. I would much rather you be up there with me, but hey, listen, this train's leaving with or without you. And I promise you, if you don't partner with us today, in 30 to 60 days, we're going to show you some income, and you're going to be back. You're just going to come in on our 100th level or so. And that's your choice. That's your choice. Miss opportunity, but at some point, you know, you have to trust the process, and it's $99 to get started. So again, guys, thank you so much. My name is Megan Lynch, one of the leaders over here, and I look forward to linking arms with you and helping you to become a legend. Thank you guys, and have a great, great evening.